What's going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday, June 27th, 2017. I don't even remember the last time I vlogged was, so I just did a little, made some notes to catch up a little bit. But yeah, so things are going well. Today was my shot day, so, gave myself another little stab in the side. Still doing great. But yeah, I have a new apartment. I've been living here since May. We moved in here end of April, beginning of May. And it's been going really well so far. I've had lots of fun decorating this place. I have a separate art workstation outside of my bedroom. My bedroom's upstairs, which is freaking awesome. I can actually think. I have 2 spaces to think in, so that's whoa, amazing. I got a car right before I moved. I got a car, and it's a Chevy Sonic. It's really cute. I really like it. Bonus factor is that it is a hatchback and the seats fold down flat, and I can basically make a bed, and I've camped in it a couple times so far. I'm planning on doing a little more camping. I made myself some curtains so I can have a little privacy in the windows, stuff like that. But yeah, it's really, it's a great car. It's life-changing, in fact. Man, it's crazy how much I have not vlogged because I've had so many different subjects right here. Anyway, it's just so crazy how different life is with a car versus the metro, because my entire life in Los Angeles, the first 2 years I lived here was all Metropolitan Transit, and it was awful because LA's transit sucks. They need to get their game up because it is literally the worst. Anyway, yeah, so, traffic's still awful, don't get me wrong. There's lots of cars everywhere, and that's honestly made me start to resent LA a little bit more. I think it was more then that I was ugh, this is obnoxious. But having a vehicle is gonna bring me so much more opportunity. Already it's brought me so much more opportunity. We were able to move to this place, and yeah, it's been it's a give and a take. Anyway, another big thing is I quit my job. It's been a little over 2 weeks since I have not worked, which is also very surreal. And I've kind of just been taking some time off just to do my own thing, kind of reset myself. But this week I've been looking back into getting into work. I'm working on my portfolio. I have a skincare kit that I'm going to be doing mobile facials with very soon. But yeah, so I'm still gonna be planning on making money, but I have a little bit saved so I don't have to be pulling my hair out and wondering how I'm gonna pay the bills. So it's nice to just be able to have some time to chill out for a minute and just kind of reassess where I'm at, because I'm really trying to get back in the direction of creating, making my art. I'm going into animation, so I'm all about the art and stories. So that's really kind of what I've just been focusing on. But the past couple weeks have been more so just me decompressing, just because, just working in skin. I love skincare. I think skincare is great. I think that skin health is absolutely, one thing that's actually been really neglected in society overall is just skincare. Most people until recently haven't really known how to take care of their faces. So that's another thing too, is I know I mentioned a vlog or 2 ago I was gonna make videos, and I still haven't, because that's very typical me, is just getting all these great ideas and then getting distracted with 17 other things, and then it never happens. But it's still been on my mind, and it's not never gonna happen, because it is going to happen, because I've been working on stuff. So soon you're gonna be seeing a new skin channel. You, as in whoever actually watches these, the 12 people that do. But maybe that'll gain more viewership. At least I hope so, just because, skin's important. Everybody's got a face. So, yeah. But anyway, it's just like, it was taking over, basically, it was taking over my life. I was burning out every single week. Work was super slammed, and I was going to school at the same time. And it was just like, no, I can't think about doing anything else but nothing. So now I'm actually able to be like, okay, let's do some art projects. Let's actually, do what you came on this earth to do, whatever. Also, most recently there was Pride and Trans Pride, past couple weekends. That was kind of nice too. It was like literally like day after I quit was Pride, so it was like big celebration. And there was the Resist March at LA Pride, which was freaking awesome. I had never been to any of the parades, just because I worked, but this was the first time I was able to actually participate, and it wasn't a parade, it was the march, and I don't know, it was awesome. There was this giant trans flag, and I got to like skate my hands on top of it and just kind of walk along with my friends, and it was great. A lot of solidarity. There was a great ceremony before and after. Before, we were all kind of anxious. We were like, let's just march. And they were just like holding us up, and everybody was all crowded, and it was kind of like, a little bit. But once we started moving, it was fine. And Trans Pride, which was the next weekend, was great. Again, just mostly hanging out with a lot of friends. Last year, it was a little lonelier because I hadn't made as many friends, but I've been going to a few trans spaces and been able to make a few more connections there. And yeah, so it was really fun just walking around, hanging out with friends, having a good time, just like a very like happy, accepting space. It was awesome. But anyway, I guess more so to my transition, yeah, it's, I don't even know, well, my first shot was in December 29th of 2015, so it was right before New Year. So this is a year and January, February, March, April, May, June, 5 months. 5 months. Let's see how much I'm keeping track. I'm umming a lot too. I'm gonna get out of all these habits. I'm gonna start video recording a lot more now that I don't have as much on my plate. Just because it's been something that I've been wanting to do my entire life. I've always been thinking about, I was like, you should make videos for this and videos for that. But then I never would, or I would get really discouraged really quickly, or my mind would just go off in a bunch of directions and I'd never get back to my thought, or I'd never want to get to the initiation point. I don't know. I've been going through lots of self-realization and I've just kind of been figuring myself out. But yeah, so I mean, as far as my body goes, it's basically almost a year and a half. I have a lot of facial hair, but not all the way up. I've seen the tiniest little bits of peach fuzz starting to darken and get rough on my sideburns, but I'm hoping that I get a little more because that'd be nice. Everything's pretty much evened out. I really haven't had any major updates except for that, my face. My acne chilled out. I was dealing with some crazy hormonal breakouts along my jawline. Maybe that was the reason I didn't vlog. I was like, I don't want anybody to see me. But whatever. It's just my face. Most of the guys I know have been dealing with acne, so it's just whatever. That's another thing I want to make a video about. I mean, it's not like it did me a lot of good. Well, eventually I should stop. But yeah, I guess the next thing, prospectively, would be top surgery. But, I don't know. There's something that keeps making me hesitate. Maybe I'm just like, get these other things taken care of first. But I've just been, intimidated by the idea, even though I want it. But with weight loss, it really hasn't been as big of a problem as it used to be. most people I run into that haven't seen me in a long time are usually like, did you get top surgery? And I'm like, boy, I wish, but I haven't gotten it yet. But it's something I do want to get, and especially now that I'm seeing some guys that have started transitioning after me, and they're like, top surgery day in this many weeks. And I'm like, oh wait, I haven't done any of that. So I guess first I'll work on my gender and name change, because I haven't done that yet, but I want to do that before I get employed somewhere else, like in the art world. So there's just a lot less a lot less stuff to deal with paperwork wise. Like, they already see I don't have to explain things, and I'll come out to people if I want to. But I kind of just like the idea of not having to deal with so much bull crap when I'm getting hired again. But I'm also in California, so it's really not a big deal. Like, you know, I came out to my workplace and everybody was super accepting, and I've really never had any sort of like discrimination in California. Arizona's a different story. It's so weird how like they're so parallel. Like in California, I'm Torrance. Everybody knows me by Torrance, and there's just like no like question of it whatsoever. And when I get to LA or Phoenix, you know, even my friends, they still call me by Tori, which I'm cool with, but there's some people who call me by another name that I would go by, which is my first and middle name. And it's just like that's mostly like religious and family members. And I've been getting a little more serious with my family. I've kind of been like pushing a little more, just because I haven't before, just because I want to keep the balance and everything. And it's just, like I'm compromising myself so that they're comfortable. And it's just like coming to that point, it's like, well, hold on a minute. This is really, it takes a toll. It takes a huge toll on me. Like every single time I visit my family, I'm always breaking down into tears. It's literally the only time I'm like actually crying or actually feeling crappy, like terrible. It's just it just has a huge effect on me. I have no idea how to explain why being referred to in my old name or being referred to as she just gives me so much grief. Especially just because when you see me, it's just like, duh, I'm a dude. But it's just like, I don't know. I feel like we're getting a little somewhere with my family. Really hoping that it gets a little further, because my brother's getting married and they want me a part of the wedding. I'm wearing a suit. They know I'm wearing a suit, and they never even asked me to wear a dress. So I was like, hey, thank you. But I don't know. It's been a lot. It's just been a very transitional time for me, but not like physically, I guess, just more mentally, emotionally. I've been meditating a lot, kind of just getting more so what I need to focus on in my life. So yeah, so I will be vlogging more now, and I will be making more videos, so look forward to those. I will tell you what channels those are when they come down to it. But yeah, so I hope that whoever watches this enjoys this video. Just a big old update about my life, whatever. But I'm glad I finally did it. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'm gonna go work on some art. Have a great one.